since I last checked in. I think the last clips are probably from my winter camp this morning. So I just finished winter camp for my second years and it went well. I did have one student who was still online, but not really online until just maybe like 10 minutes ago. That is done for today. Then I have tomorrow, and then I have a week of vacation, which initially I had plans on like leaving Gumi. Because they extended the rules that they placed right before Christmas, they extended it out to the 17th. I am not positive about wanting to leave Gumi. We're gonna do a staycation. It's going to be kind of sad because I really wanted to go explore again, but that is the situation we are in. However, we can say that Jane has been very good about sticking to her diet. I will confess, yesterday I did have pizza, but I only had the pizza. At dinner, I did have, what did I have for lunch? I had a salad at lunch, like I have right now. I was good for most of the day. I have a feeling that because I'm not gonna be leaving my apartment very much during my staycation, I can probably stay more or less devoted to eating healthy. Let us eat my lunch. I have a salad with chicken and that's it, and a oriental dressing. Oh, there was one thing I was gonna do, but we'll do that after lunch. So, hey guys, it's been maybe 2 hours since I ate lunch and checked in with you. So the reason why I am sitting in a different location, I'm actually sitting in the classroom computer desk because I needed to update the PowerPoints that I used for my first and second years to third years, because the third years are only in one day. So I'm sitting here doing that, and I thought I would go on with one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which is around this time 2 years ago, I had gotten my notification from EPIK that I was approved, and they had placed me within a school within South Korea. And I'm pretty sure they did the same thing like they did every year, is that they usually send out a notification saying this is the province you're going to be in, but they don't tell you the city or what kind of school you're going to go to or what kind of accommodations you're going to have. Which for some people it might be a little scary because you are pretty much walking into the complete unknown, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. But if you were like me, you were scouring the internet, searching and trying to figure out what to bring with you, because you're going to be in a foreign country. You don't necessarily know where you're living, how far you're going to be from a grocery store, or how far you're going to be from a store, and the apartment that you are being given has the necessary items for you to survive in. So here are my tips for what you're going to want to bring with you. Number one thing that you are not going to find, well, you might find, but you're not going to find ones that you like. Number one thing, bring deodorant. And bring enough of the deodorant you like for at least a year. I believe I bought 5 my first year. Number 2, you should bring about $1,000 with you. I think some sites say 1,500, but I brought 1,000, and that was enough for me to survive EPIK training, which was like 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. And then my first month, my first month living in my apartment and needing to buy a little supplies here and there and food here and there. Bring about 1,000. If you are more comfortable with bringing 1,500, do that. On top of that, try to get your money converted before you come to South Korea. I did not do that, and I paid more for it. So try to find like a money exchange at the airport before you leave and exchange that to won. One of the first things that you're going to want to buy when you get to South Korea is a T-money card. It's your transportation card. Third thing that you should really bring with you is a power strip. I bought one from Amazon. It was a big power strip. The only downside from it was a little noisy. It had the fan on there just because it's converting Korean power to, I think, a higher wattage, either higher or lower wattage, to make my electronics work. They're relatively affordable in the US. I remember mine was from Amazon. So bring pictures of family and friends with you because you're just gonna want that homey feeling. I have tons of pictures of my friends and family, so when I want to look at them, I can look at them. I have them hanging in my apartment and on my walls and just places where, you know, I can see family, just because I won't see them every day. This is a little TMI, but for you girls, you might want to consider bringing some tampons. I have gotten to the point where I'm used to pads now. I consider tampons a luxury because you will find pads everywhere. I have yet to find any tampons in my part of town. I'm pretty sure there's some places that you can get them. I'm pretty sure up in Seoul you'll probably be able to get them more readily than here. But yeah, if you really do not like the feeling of pads, I recommend you bring yourself a whole bunch of tampons and have family back home be able to send you tampons in case you start running out, because you won't find them here. Along with things that you won't find in South Korea, you'll find these, but it's just going to be a little bit harder for you to get. So I recommend you bring yourself at least a year's worth of pain medication like aspirin and Tylenol, and cold medicines like tablets of the Robitussin and Dayquil, NyQuil, stuff like that. Pain medication like Tylenol you'll find at like the convenience stores, but you'll mostly find them at the pharmacy. And the only way you can get them at the pharmacy is if you have a prescription from a doctor. That is the same thing with cough medicine and any kind of like illness. You need to have, especially with cough medicine, you need to have a prescription to get any kind of cough medicine. I did that last year when I went home. I packed up a whole bunch of cough medicine, mainly the pill forms. So I had a stock of it for when I got sick, and it was great because then I didn't have to go like to the doctors, just get some cold medicine for like for a sore throat or something like that. You should also bring your phone unlocked. So I was lucky enough that my contract ended, I think, a month before I actually had to leave. So I was able to unlock my phone quite easily. If you're on a contract, you might have to pay a little bit more, but bring an unlocked phone along with that. So one of the things that you want to do before you leave is purchase a temporary SIM card with a Korean phone number. One of the things that I recommend, if you are dark skinned like me, bring like 2-3 bottles of your favorite foundation. It's very hard for you to find them locally. The only places that I know that carry darker shades is Sephora up in Seoul. That is the only place. So, but it's all the Sephoras, and there's like 4 or 5 of them now. So my 2 favorite foundations are Fenty and Anastasia, and you can find both of them at the Sephora store, but you can order Fenty and have it delivered to your apartment. Things to consider when you're packing: pack a lot of clothes that fit you. If you are sometimes medium, but definitely large or bigger, you're going to have a harder time finding clothes. However, you can order them from places like ASOS, Zara, and H&M. Along with the clothing, if you are shoe size 8 or bigger, definitely bring your own shoes. I think the biggest size they go for girls is like a 7, maybe 7.5. I am 7.5, and so far I've been able to find shoes that fit me, and I am on the smaller size of 7.5, so you might want to consider that. So those are the things that I suggest if you are moving to South Korea and you're part of the EPIK program, and if you're moving here to be a teacher like at one of the Hagwons. Those are the ones that I would recommend you make sure that you pack. All right, so I'm gonna save this, figure out what that noise is because it keeps being a noise over there, and clean up this desk. So if you're wondering what kind of camp I'm doing Amazing Race Camp, and this is what it looks like. This is going to be the 3 years version. It's Amazing Race. They're going to visit different countries around the world.
This house for such a high price, even though it only has an above-ground hot tub. I think here in Palm Springs, not having an...
I have finished my dream/vision board for motivation this year. So here is my vision board. My quotes are, I'm working on myself for myself. The potential is endless. Black Girl Magic. What you are what you manifest. Be stronger than your excuses. I give myself space to make mistakes while I become the best version of me. And then there's a couple of things that I want to do. And you can see that I put some fitness pictures here just because I want to lose a little bit of weight. Plus my day, Sarah's day, she is a massive motivation for that. So she's on there, healthy eating's on there, a fit body is on there. I want to be fit, not like ridiculously skinny. Then I have a YouTube plaque. This is just a goal for the future, but I do want to increase my subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. One thing that I want to do for my channel is probably buy a new camera. So that's on there. Studying is on there. I just like the No Pants Club because that is such my vibe. Now I have to figure out how to hang this on my wall. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I actually was about to go take a shower, and then I remembered I was still filming and took off my sweater. I'm gonna end the vlog here because the rest of the night I am going to be reading for my assignment that's due on Sunday. All right, it's probably not gonna end. Oh, I'm just gonna end the vlog here. So I hope the list of things that I think you should bring if you're moving here to South Korea for a teaching job or any sort of job is helpful. If you guys like videos like this, please subscribe and comment any kind of questions if you have about becoming an ESL teacher in South Korea. Any other like questions you have about what you should bring, what you should do before you get to South Korea, what you should do after you get to South Korea. Any other questions that you can think of, put them down below and I will try to answer them. I'll try to answer them in the video, maybe. We'll see. But anyways, so please subscribe, comment down with a question or two or a hello. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I will see you next time. Bye guys.
Every time